might mention that this Saturday there was a press conference in Chicago that was like this one to protest the raids on the Chicago people. In an attempt to intimidate and silence activists critical of U.S. foreign policy and militarism. None of us would do that. Nah. Joe Eisbacher and his activist wife, Stephanie Weiner, had their home invaded by the FBI, and they searched for 12 hours. They ran them out of the house, and then they searched the house for 12 hours.
They were on the internet.
Oh, okay. Oh, good, good. They even put in evidence bags of drawings of their children in that bag. Can't be a terrorist.
Yeah.
It can't be too many terrorists. And
maybe they were hungry.
Eisbacher vowed that this McCarthy-era type government. Who remember McCarthy hearings?
What was it?
The McCarthy hearings. The McCarthy-era type government intimidation will not deter the anti-war movement from building upcoming Midwest Regional March on October 16th in Chicago. October 16th will be March weekend. And I plan on going if anybody wants to ride.
When is that day? Saturday? October 16th. October 16th.
Yeah, October 16th.
So, anybody have some things? You want to interview people here, Jerry?
Here, we should say something.
Pick that up.
Yeah.
There's something we should say, Jerry. Okay, what concerns as veterans is the fact that everyone here is Caucasian. And the reason that what I've been told at least is we did the Eyes Wide Open boot display at the Allen County Public Library. We did talk to a couple Muslim girls, and they really like the United States, enjoy things here, but they really don't feel free. They feel like they can speak out, and that's a shame. We can't just say free. People actually have to be free and feel free to dissent. Dissent is very important, and this isn't just mindless say let's just be contrary to dissent. This is just dissent which we truly is principled dissent. We feel the administration is more worried covering up for the Bush administration than finding the truth of what the administration did. And now here it's irrespective of political party, and it's something that we're going to deal with no matter who's in power. But to want everybody, whether they're born here, naturalized, everyone who is an American and in the United States should feel free, should be free. That's what we want, not just lip service.
Here.
Yep. Thank you. All right, here we go.
Hi, I'm Janet Mitchell, and I'm an attorney, and I'm just so angry. They don't believe in the First Amendment, and what they did when they started cracking down on peace activists, I can't believe Obama was on an order like that. I hope they ran it past it, but if they did, and he gets very disappointed.
The Justice Department.
Yeah, was it? Yeah.
Acting on his behalf.
They're recommending that people do that.
Oh.
There's I'll send an email out.
Yeah, do that number.
Yeah, a phone number and also an email address.
Okay.
So, get a camera.
The point you read earlier, you read earlier about different political groups or different personal groups. Your personal choice is yours. It's your personal life choice. And it's what America was founded on. That's why we descended from England. All right. If we lose that, then we have a state that won't tolerate anything except anybody that fits inside their box. This group of people here, including myself, a few of us are ex-military, but we are all non-violent. We don't believe in violence. We believe in to defend ourselves, yes, but any aggressive violence, we do not believe in any kind of violence. There's nothing other than protecting yourself that any violence should ever be allowed. And for our federal government and the Justice Department to come out and say that we are terrorists, excuse me, I have long hair beard. I like being flamboyant and loud. All right, I want people to come get to know me, not my haircut, not my suit, not my shoes. All right, you want to know my shoes? Go to Walmart. All right, you want to know me? Come talk to me in a few minutes. I will tell you exactly how I feel about things. I'm not afraid of it. I've had 10 heart attacks. I'm dying. I know that. But the rest of my life is to spread peace and love to everybody that I can meet. Sexual preference, color, race, money, it doesn't matter. all right? Because we are all core human beings, and if we don't start now, it's too late.
Amen. Amen.
Yes.
What was it that Martin Luther King said? The greatest purveyor of violence in the world is my own government.
Yes,
Well,
that's what he
heavy
said.
stuff. So, if we're looking for terrorists, maybe they ought to start the Pentagon, eh?
Yeah. Good idea.
Martin Luther King called the Vietnam War the worst war in
you guys
American
have said-
history.
And
I've got-
we got you earlier.
You got me, yeah. You got me early.
For a quarter, you
For a quarter.
Jane, you want to say something?
No.
No? Tom?
No.
Okay. Betty?
No, I don't think so.
Just as a thought, I mean, over the past 8 years, anyone who is a peace activist and organizers, almost everyone has met Muslim people. Again, last week, there were cameras at the library watching me talk with 2 Muslim girls, women. We've seen religious leaders met with them. We've tried to interface as much as we could with all communities, including the Muslim community. So targeting people who talk to Muslims, it's going to be everyone. Another reason why we're here today, it's everyone.
Hey, let me say something.
You want to give me your first name and tell me why you're here?
Well, my name is Terrence. People call me Terry, and I'm here because of our chant. I don't want the FBI coming to my house, your house, or anyone's house. I have no respect for the FBI. And you talked about Martin Luther King. I was an English teacher when Martin Luther King was murdered. And not long after that, I lost my teaching job, was
What do you
fired.
mean you lost it?
Lost it in the sense I was fired, ran
You were
out
fired?
of town. Yes, ran
Why?
out of town. For my views on the Vietnam War.
Were you pro-war or what?
I was anti-war, anti-Vietnam War, anti-Iraq war, anti-Afghanistan war. I don't even consider them wars, I consider them invasions. And they're for one reason, for a few people to get richer, for a few Americans especially to get richer. And
Maybe you should have been teaching the Bible instead of Howard's Inn.
I should have, if I'd been teaching the Bible, and I probably would have been all right, but the students had a big protest for me. But Martin Luther King called the Vietnam War the worst war in American history, and look where we are now. What is it, 40-some years later, and
Yeah.
nothing's changed.
Yeah.
Now we have worse wars than in Vietnam even.
And it goes on and on
And it goes on and on and on. So I hope I didn't lose my whole teaching career in vain.
Say, no, I don't think you did. Terry, you weren't making that much money anyway.
Yeah. And you're having way more fun now, right?
Oh, way more fun now, yeah.
Terry, I understand that you've got a 30th anniversary of Theater for Ideas coming up. You want to tell us a little bit about that?
Well, thanks for mentioning that, Dave. Yes, in 1981, after I got fired, I didn't have much direction, and I ended up starting my own school called the Fort Wayne Folk School, and out of that grew a discussion program called Theater for Ideas. And in 1981, January 9, 1981, we put the very first show on public access television. The show was Rock and Roll, Friend or Foe, and that was the first of 52-part series in 1981. And since we're here talking about war and peace, especially peace, I'm proud to say that I had 2 of the greatest Americans for peace on that series of all time. Miles Horton, who started the Highlander Folk School Center in Tennessee, where Martin Luther King was a student, and his